Hi, welcome to Live Your Dream TV, the coolest place on the web for entrepreneurs to be inspired, educated, and entertained. I'm Tara Carbo. I'll be your host today. We have a very fun guest today. Ladies and gentlemen, I'd like to introduce you to Bob Doroff, and he has invented the butt cutter. Welcome, Mr. Bob.
Well, thank you for having me.
This is very cool. I saw it online, and I was curious about it, and I am just completely impressed. And I love the product. So tell us a little bit about your product.
You can butt a cigarette, you can save a cigarette, or you can repair a cigarette, and you can store the cigarette. So, and that's basically what the butt cutter does. You have different people how they handle their cigarette. Some are just walk and just throw it to the ground and just keep walking. And it doesn't matter if it's a cigarette was almost finished or if it was 3/4, they still threw it down. And I was thinking to myself, well, there goes 35 cents.
Right.
Yeah, so. And then you have the ones that walk to the wall and they rub it against the wall and put it in their shirt pocket. Then you have the one that they don't smoke in their house, they don't smoke in their cars.
Right.
So they'll get out of the car, they'll light up a cigarette, and they'll go in front of a place and they'll stand there and smoke that cigarette until it's finished. And the majority of the women, they're pretty good about it because they'll either butt it out, either to save it and they'll put it in their cigarette pack, or their butt, they'll put it in their cigarette pack.
Right.
They don't throw it on the ground too much. So.
Good girls.
This is true.
Yes, yes.
So,
okay.
So that's the reason why I come up with that.
I mean, far too often when I walk my dogs, I see a bunch of these laying around.
Yep.
And, you know, for whatever reason, I always have a bag with me and I'm throwing, you know, empty trash that I find laying around, and so, but you know, I don't want to touch the cigarette butts. You know what I mean?
Well, this is it. But a lot of your smokers really are in denial.
Yeah.
This is, well, like say, they are banning cigarettes in public places, and now they're starting to ban, like say, in front of buildings, beaches, because little kids, they're playing in the sand. Next thing you know, they bring a butt up and it's in their mouth. So, and the reason why they're banning, like say, in front of buildings and parks and beaches is not because of the smoking, but the butt litter.
Right, right.
And I think if they use any device, it's better than throwing them on the ground.
Yes, but yours is amazing. So well, can we have a demonstration?
Yes.
Okay, good.
Let's see what we can come up with here.
Okay, good. It comes in all different colors. Look what he did. Did you see him? He has got a little
got a little case, you can carry it right here. And just take, for instance, you just wanted to butt a cigarette, save a cigarette. This is all you got. Here's the ash can. And what you do, you swing the cutter blade open, you drop your cigarette in, and you cut it. It takes the burnt end off, and you got a nice, clean, fresh cigarette.
Brand new.
Or, in some cases, sometimes you'll light a cigarette on the wrong end. You light the filter. And because it's a petroleum product, it just melts on the end. And you cannot use that filter anymore. With this, you can. That's all you have to do is drop it in, cut it off, and you're good to go. Right.
So you can just create a brand new one. You're saving everything you have. It doesn't stink.
This is it. See, after you cut it and everything, it's in the unit, and you can either have a case, drop it in your pocket, or your purse, and it doesn't smell.
Doesn't smell. It doesn't leak. I mean, the little ashy things aren't getting all over it. And
well, again, I should have pointed out, after you cut it, the cigarette is in the upper section and the ash is down in the lower section, and because of the blade being, when it cuts it, you got two different chambers, so now the ash is separated from the cigarette. I think this is the hot rod of cigarette extinguishers. It is,
and we talked about who it's for. I mean, obviously it's for smokers. You're paying so much money for cigarettes anyway, might as well make good on your investment. If you can say that. And then, you know, it's good for smokers, it's good for non-smokers, it's good for the environment. But, you know, tell us how it can help someone stop smoking.
Well, there's I think a couple things is if you just got to keep your fingers busy or anything, you could just play with the thing. And say, we can take this out and
because a lot of times when people are quitting smoking, a lot of times you don't go cold turkey. So you might cut down, you might cut back. Maybe you're having 2 a day and you have, you know, a half of one in the morning, a half of one 2 hours later, and so forth. So you have a nice place to keep. You're not actually wasting 4 cigarettes to smoke 2 cigarettes a day. And then a lot of times when you're cutting down, you find something to do. You're chewing gum, you're eating mints, you're writing your nails, whatever. Well, you've got like a little device here that you can play with. So little ways to help you wean yourself off and, you know, make use of you know, your cigarettes so that you're not wasting your money while you quit. I love it.
Busy hands are happy hands.
Busy hands are happy hands. And so the burning question now is, how much is it, right?
Yeah, well, I think we're right in there. It's $9 for the unit.
Isn't that great? That was way less than I expected.
Yeah,
that's great.
A lot of people say the
Yeah.
same thing. It says,
That's great.
This is great.
And so that's how I can tell that you're really passionate about your product and helping people so that they can make use of this and easily integrate it into their lifestyle.
Yep.
That's amazing.
Okay.
Awesome, Mr. Rob. Well, thank you so much for coming and being on our show today. Are you guys going to be passionate enough to go after your dream? It's a good question. Awesome, guys. Well, thank you so much. Our passion is your passion, and together we're going to go out there and help one more person live their dream. Thanks for watching, and we'll see you tomorrow.